All right, guys, welcome. This is Proper Football NYC, and we're at Forgtmenot's bar. Wait till you check out this place. We're going to be Matt Martino, part of this beautiful system, an ecosystem that is Proper Football. These guys also have the Grounds NYC. You're going to have to check that out as well. Let's go. Let's talk to these guys. Boys, what's going on? Here we go. This is it, Proper Football. This is the first time we're all meeting. And we're not just meeting anywhere, we're meeting at Forgtmenot. This is the spot. This is a spot to watch football in NYC. There's plenty of spots all over the city, but this definitely has an amazing history to it, has fans from all over coming to congregate here. They're also part of the Grounds, which is a spot where a lot of football goes down. So these guys are definitely embedded in the culture. Part of the idea here is that we get people that are watching and checking this out to get a little bit to know about us as well. Because again, we're trying to, I don't want to say imprint our thoughts and feelings on it, but just to add into the culture. So it'd be amazing for people just to get a little bit more background on you and sort of what you were up to.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know better than anyone. We're Chelsea boys. That's how we first linked up.
Chelsea!
I picked up a ball when I was 3 years old for the first time. That's how I got involved in the sport, and it just started with my family. My dad played college soccer here in the U.S. for a long time, and then eventually I was told you got to call it football because my uncle played overseas for a little while. The first time I ever turned on a Chelsea game, it was an old Fox Soccer channel back in the day. They're playing Manchester United. Drogba scores the game-winning goal in the FA Cup. And from there I was just hooked, man.
Kel finds Drogba, little flick on. Didier Drogba's in it! And Didier Drogba scored! Surely it's the goal that wins the FA Cup for Chelsea!
So family's just from Italy. Mom came here when she was young.
To New York?
To New York, yeah, from Rome. They grew up in Calabria and then they moved to Rome. So big Roma fans.
So how the hell the AC Milan thing?
Because I root for the Mets and the Jets, so I'm not gonna fuck myself over with a third one there. So, but no, it was really, Rai Italia was the only channel that really had Italian sports, and every single time I went over my Nono and Nonna's house, it was, okay, who's on? It was the red and black team, and they were the best. And Kaka was absolutely my favorite player. Ballon d'Or winner, just, you know, shitting on United like Drogba did too with those goals.
Sceva pronto a dare ancora Gattuso, Gattuso entra in area, mette dentro il pallone, colpo di testa, gol! Kaka,
Do you see while growing up, and this is just a quick question, I'm just curious because it's the same on my side, when you started falling in love with the game, got into the game, like you said, you've been touching a ball at 3, versus now we're in 2021, 2022.
I mean, I think 100%. Like, I mean, when you touched on like RAI back in the day, like I remember waking up and watching those Serie A games at 9 a.m. That was the only way you could do it. But now you've got networks competing against each other to get the rights to the Premier League and Serie A and all these other leagues. And the accessibility with social media is just so much different. So like, not only is it there for us on TV and on Twitter and all these other social platforms, but there are more kids outside playing.
Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you look at sort of NHL, well, if you look at sort of hockey leagues, if you look at American football leagues and others, they're all in the midst right now of dissecting themselves to figure out how to get kids back into their sports because football has taken over. And they've realized that, wait a second, we're losing the youth. And that's, without the youth, you have nothing, right? Like, it's done.
Well, just to some degrees, because I used to do some stuff in college when it was like, okay, why are more people getting into football? And this is like, you know, got to be like 2015-ish. And there were studies on it, on the younger demographic of kids from the age range of like around 10 to 20. And they were beating Major League Baseball. They were destroying NHL. And this is like not even just in the European leagues. We're talking about MLS. Kids are more interested in that. So take, 5 to 6 years ago from now, they're all older, say they were teenagers, they're 19, 20, they have their own Instagrams, they have their own Twitters, and they're all over these spaces that they go and follow us, they view us on TikTok, and they're like, yes, this is what I'm interested in. Because they do a better job of, really trying to get people into the sport. Social media channels have, like Chelsea will have a French page, they'll have an Arabic page.
To go to PSG, dude, you can't can't believe basketball, they got everything. Barca.
That's the thing. Like they're not just sports teams anymore. Like they're physical brands. And PSG, like you can hit on them all you want for the spending the money on players and whatever, but they've built themselves into a fashion brand. They've got deals with Gucci and these other massive Air Jordan. Like you're combining one of the greatest basketball players of all time with Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi now. Like who would have ever thought that would have been a real thing?
Not me.
Yeah.
And I'm totally down.
That's only the beginning.
And it drives me nuts because some of the gear, I'll be honest, I actually want to wear.
It's
but
cool.
but you can't. Like if you can't wear that, unless you cross it off, you can't wear that badge on your heart.
But that's the thing though. Young kids will
are
do
totally
that,
fashion. I agree with you totally. One thing for sure is we have to make a pact that we're coming back to Forgtmenot to watch some football. Guys, I'm excited. I don't know about you. And for our first meeting, I think we're about to get. We haven't even.
This is our first spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and a first spot, exactly. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and I'm happy to be working with you guys.
Yeah, same here, man.
It's gonna be a great time.
Cool.